Hi everyone, it's Cristina here. Hope you guys are okay. For today's video, we are making a very special cake for a client. It's a baby shower cake. Just a normal Victoria sponge inside, but we will be covered up in a lovely baby pink ombre buttercream. So we will start it today. It's a 2-day cake. We started today. I put the oven on already at 180 degrees. Yeah. And I'm using 2 loose bottom tins. These are 21 centimeters because she needs a bigger cake for 10-15 people. Obviously, if you're doing it for less people, you can use smaller tins. We will start with the sponges first, aren't we? Right, guys. So the ingredients for the sponges are Victoria sponge. It's a very classic British. You will need 225 softened unsalted butter, 225 grams of sugar, 4 eggs, and 225 self-raising flour. Now I've added 2 tablespoons of baking powder to the flour already, and we will add a bit of vanilla essence as well. I say about a teaspoon. So we normally, what I do, as you guys know, I mix the sugar with the butter for a bit, and then I add everything else gradually. On this occasion, I'm gonna beat the butter up a bit, make it nice and fluffy for about 2 minutes. Yeah, so nice and fluffy with the butter first. That should do for the butter. Now we're adding the sugar and the eggs. We're going to leave the flour for the end. Okay guys, so I've beat the sugar with the eggs and the butter for a bit. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and that was my little bottle done. And we're gonna add as well the flour and the baking powder. Yeah. Now and we mix some more. That's your Victoria sponge done. Yeah, we're gonna split it in between the little trays now. Okay, and we're gonna need to do this equally. So you're gonna do 1 spoon at a time. 1. Yeah, I need another spatula to help it with. So that's 1 here. Just gonna use a spatula to get all this flour down here. Yeah. It's a very very easy one to make, the Victoria sponge. It's not a hard cake to make. Yeah. Okay. So this is the last one. Okay. I'm gonna use the big spatula because it's more sturdy. So cover it up. Last time I've done it with buttercream inside as well, but this time I'm gonna do a classic Victoria sponge. That's what my client wants. So classic, it means just jam inside, and then of course lots of buttercream on the outside. Yeah. So I'm gonna put the trays in the oven for about 40 minutes, and then check them with a skewer if you need to, just to see if they're baked. They need to be golden, and they need to be, they need to spring back when you touch them, basically. So that's how you will know that they're done. But yeah, that's all for the sponges. I'm gonna repeat this for the second ones, because I'm gonna do 2 cakes. It needs to be a tall cake, as I said. So I'm gonna redo this again for the second ones, and I'll come back to you guys in a bit to show you how to fill it up. Yeah, don't go anywhere. See you soon. Okay guys, so the cakes are done. I've took them out of the oven, and now we're gonna do some of the buttercream. Today we're gonna put the first layer on. So I'm using for this batch of buttercream, I'll have to do more tomorrow, but for this batch I've sifted and weighed 500 grams of icing sugar. It has to be sifted, and I have here 275 grams of butter. So we're gonna have to beat the butter first on its own for about 5 minutes. It needs to be really nice and fluffy, and then gradually, at least in half or maybe thirds, to add the icing sugar. Okay, so I'll beat the butter first, and I'll come back to you guys. See you soon. Okay guys, so this is the butter after about 5 minutes and mixing it up. It's been beaten into submission almost, and now we're gonna start adding the icing sugar. As I said, we can do in 2 batches, or you can do in 3 batches. Probably do half. I'm gonna try and now make lots of sugar vapors in the air. So I'm gonna try and incorporate it with a spatula in the butter first, and then I'll put the mixer on. That way I won't have, right, so that's about half. Yes, it's about half there, and I'm gonna try and put this in first for a bit. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, I was really scared when this is basically my first big cake for a party, and when she contacted me and said, can you make this cake for a baby shower, I was a bit scared. I didn't know if I could do it. I was doubting myself, you know. I just want to say, just go for it, just try. That's why I've done the practice cake, just to make sure I can actually do it. And doesn't matter what you do in life in general, just take the risk and take the leap, basically, and just jump in, because you feel so empowered after you actually do it, and it's just an amazing feeling that you can and you are enough, and you can do all this. So yeah, don't be scared of taking risks, guys. That's the main idea of this. But crack on with the cake. Now for another 2-3 minutes we're gonna mix this in. Yeah, slowly at first. Okay guys, so I'm adding a bit of vanilla now. We're only making vanilla buttercream. About a teaspoon vanilla. And again, I'll mix it up with the spatula for a bit. And then I'll put the mixer on for another 2-3 minutes. And then that's my buttercream done. And we can start decorating the cake. Yeah. Very exciting. Right, I'll see you in a bit, guys, with the cake. See you soon. Right, guys, time to decorate. So because it's a big cake, I went and I bought myself a nice spinning wheel. Obviously you need one. It's not a very professional one, this one. It's just the beginner's one. And I bought a cake stand as well, which is gonna go on the hot cake, and I need to give it to my client. So because we need the cake to sit and don't slip, we're gonna put a bit of buttercream here. That way the cake, that way it's not going anywhere. So you need to decorate. You need a palette knife. This is a small palette knife. You can use this for everything, for the sides, for basically it's a very useful tool. And I got also a big palette knife, straight palette knife, which will be very handy just to smooth things out. And just for the edges, I have acquired this Time Beauty, which is also on Amazon, and you can find it on my associate page on my shop. Or if you go to my website, you can find this Cristina shop. This will be there. It's from Amazon. It's not that expensive. It's a great tool you can use as well. So we will need a whole jar of strawberry jam, which needs to be warmed up. It needs to be warm. It needs to be a bit runny. And we are going to start from the base and build our way to the top. Yeah, I still have my baking sheets on my cakes. I'm just gonna take it off now. Yeah. So that's one. Okay, first cake. Make sure it's slightly centered. Yeah. And last time I haven't used the syrup, but this time I am going to use the syrup because she's going to use this on Sunday, and I want it to be still fresh. So I'm not going to put a lot. This is a bit of vanilla and a bit of icing sugar with a bit of water, and I'm just going to give it a bit of a brush. Yeah, just so it keeps the cakes moist. That's all. Yeah, that should do. And now, like I said, we are adding the jam. It needs to be spread in 3. So it will be 3 layers of jam. I will put a very thin layer of buttercream as well. There we go. There are strawberries in. I'm not gonna take them out. I'm just gonna make sure they are pushed to the middle. That's all. And now, as I said, a thin layer of buttercream. I'm gonna use my big palette knife and just spread it on top of the jam. If they get mixed up, it's absolutely fine, because they will taste really nice at the end. Yeah. go. So I'm gonna do this all the way to the top, to the last. I have 4 layers of this, and I'll come back to you guys after. Yeah, see you soon. All right, guys. So we're down the last layer. Yep. Just gonna take the paper off of it, and so because this is gonna be my top, I'm just gonna put a bit of syrup on it here. Yep. Before I put it on. Just a bit of brush, not major. Yeah, and then we can start with the buttercream. Right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Here we go. So this is the cake now. Let me make a bit of space here. Okay. Alright guys, so we are down now to the edges. Yeah, got my tools ready, got my palette knife here ready. So you just start and apply this beautiful buttercream. Right guys, so it's all covered up. Yeah, we are going to take the scraper, okay, and you're going to put it at an angle, and then start scraping the cake, you know, and you're gonna keep going. Ombre. Gonna make a baby pink ombre on it tomorrow. But that's all for today, guys. So I'll see you again tomorrow, same time. Thank you for watching. It wasn't as bad as you think. So as I said, if I can do this, you can do this as well. See you tomorrow, guys. So hi guys. We are on the next day of the cake, and I've just finished making a new batch of buttercream, and now we're gonna color it to create that ombre effect I told you about yesterday. So for this coloring bit, so here we go guys, I have three bowls of buttercream here. Yeah, one is gonna be dark pink, and then a lighter pink, and one is gonna be white on the top. So we're gonna start. This is a very, it's a gel color. It's a very good color. I got it from Amazon. Again, you can find this in my associate page if you go to my website, the Cristina shop. And what I do, you don't have to put a lot, just like a drip or two. Obviously mix it up and see if you need some more. But I know from last week that you don't need a lot. She doesn't want very strong colors, so she's happy with baby pink. So then we're gonna make a baby pink, we're not gonna make a strong pink. Yeah, so I'll probably be happy with this as my second color. Or always, yeah, what you can also do, can get a bit of food coloring as well, which is a liquid color. Obviously this will make the buttercream a bit runnier, so be careful if you're using liquid color, be careful how much you're using. Yeah, I'm gonna add 2 more drips. I'm gonna try and do this my darkest pink. Let's try and create one in between. Okay, so let's try that. So this will have to be my darkest color. You can see the difference. Yep. So this, I'm gonna make this my darkest color and then just move on with it. Yeah. We're gonna do 1 more drip, so that can be my darkest color, and then we are done. We can actually start. Right, that should do it. It's a very very lovely pink. But be careful, as I said, how much you're using, because it's an extra strong color. And you don't want to put a lot from the beginning, because it might be too bright. But if you do it gradually, you know when to stop, basically. Yeah. Okay. So it's a baby pink, which is exactly the color I wanted. And you can see, yeah, you can see the difference there. There we go. Yeah, you can see the difference. Cool. So now we're gonna transfer these in some piping bags, guys. Okay, guys, so now the easiest way to put the icing in a bag. Yeah, you get the icing bag, place it in a jar or pint, put the corners out like that. Yeah, that's the easiest way. And now you start filling it up. When it's all full up, yeah, we just need a spatula. Okay, let me get all this out in here. There we go. So it will go down once I cut it, and then you try to cut like this bit, let's say, for when you actually push it down, okay? But we're gonna fill them all up, and then we're gonna cut them all out as well. See you in a bit. guys, here we go. So we're gonna start from the bottom with the darkest color. Yep. And build our way to the top. Last time I only done 2. Right, 1, 2, 3. Leave this aside. I need it for some more filling after, and then we are starting with the middle color now. Yeah. I'll do 2 of these, probably. Yeah. But it's fine. You know, you can actually save leftover buttercream. You can save it in the fridge for up to like couple of days, almost a week, or you can save it for a couple of days in a sealed air container. If we get leftover cream, and we will, because I made a lot just to make sure I got enough. We have leftovers, we can make some cupcakes with it, or you know, something else. Right, so the bottom will have the white. First, yeah, we're gonna, okay, that's a bit drip there. Right, so first we're gonna finish up with the edges, and if you remember, we got here a leftover casserole, so we're gonna, yeah, go over it. Like I said yesterday. Okay. Here we go, guys. So you know, yeah. Okay, guys. So now we're at the finishing touches, and I'm gonna try and keep as sharp edges as I can. So that's why you need, you know, you have to do this quickly, you know. Okay. Okay. Pretty sharp. This will be covered up in chocolate ganache. We're gonna do some drips on the sides, and then the chocolate ganache and the drips are gonna be painted gold. So right now I'm trying to make it smooth, and then it will go in the fridge for about half an hour. So it can, all this gets proper thick, and then I can work my magic with the golden drip. Yeah, wherever it's not now, it's not smooth, perfectly smooth, you can always smooth it out after you take it out of the fridge as well. So I'm gonna leave it for now, put it in the fridge, and I'll come back to it in a bit. Yeah, ta-da! Cute. See you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so next in the process we need to do a label for the side of the cake, and we're going to do this with a bit of icing, and we need a bit of icing sugar here, which will act as flour. Yeah, we get a special icing roller here. Yeah, again, this is ordered from Amazon. You can find this on my affiliate shop. Yeah, and again, icing tools, which I ordered a whole set because, you know, I said I'd rather have it. Okay, and now I'm gonna start rolling this as if it was pastry. Yeah, because we need to make that little tag from it. So we need to make sure you can redo it. Yes, okay, you need to make sure, okay, that the tag will be here. Okay, so now obviously very careful. Yeah, gonna get a brush. Get this sugar out of the way. Yeah, and you're just gonna have to start cutting right on the edges. Yeah, pushing down because so obviously this needs to be very accurate, and then you're gonna have to do your best I'm not good at drawing either, but you know, I'm yeah, I can find a little bit here and there, and again. Let me finish this up, but I'll go back to you guys. Here we go, guys. This is my my label. Yeah, I had to do it about 2-3 times to get to the right one, but it's absolutely fine. Here we go. I'm gonna put it in the fridge for a bit, so get the icing to be a bit hard when I put it on the cake, and then I'm gonna paint this gold when I'm gonna paint the drips as well. So next step, we will make a chocolate ganache, and then we're gonna use this lovely bottle to make some drips on the cake on the sides. Okay, so see you guys soon. Alright guys, so I made the chocolate ganache and I put it in the bottle as well. As it's a drip bottle, as you can see. The chocolate ganache I've made from 50 milliliters of chocolate and 50 milliliters of double cream. Yeah, you warm up the double cream and you put it on top of the chocolate, or if you have a microwave, which we don't, just put the chocolate in the microwave and melt it, and then add the double cream on top. Yeah, so I'm now going to start making drips on the cake. Yeah. You're gonna have to bear with me because it's the first time I'm actually doing this with the bottle, so I need a bit of practice to it. But I think it's coming nicely, doesn't it? Look, not bad. Not bad at all. I made less ganache than last time, because last time it was a lot of ganache on the edges, and this time I made a brown ganache because it's gonna make my golden paint look better. There we go. All done, guys. Dripping is done. We're gonna put it in the fridge again, so all this can set, and then I'm gonna paint it gold. Yeah, here we go. Cute. So I'll see you guys with the paint. See you soon. Hey guys, so my chocolate is not set yet. So we're gonna just put the label on the cake. Yeah. So I'm using a bit of buttercream, as you can see. I got plenty more left there. I'm gonna make some cupcakes probably tomorrow with all that buttercream. So we're gonna place this on the cake. Yeah. And after it's there, try not to touch it with your hand. So just here you go, guys. So that's the label in, and because the chocolate is not set, I still need to give it probably a few hours more until I can actually paint all this gold. But I got all my my gold tools here, as you can see. Can't wait. gold, and this is what I've used last time. So now if you use alcohol and you put it inside, this will become gold again. Yeah. Yeah, so my brushes are ready and my gold is ready, but my cake is not ready. So we're gonna let it set for a bit longer, and I'll come back to you guys later on when it's all done. Yeah, see you guys soon. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you quickly how to do the gold drip. I'm not gonna put a lot of alcohol. Yeah, any alcohol would do. I still have a lot of gold from last week here, which was evaporated, but I will add some more of the dust as well, you know. Here we go. Okay. So you make this as gold as possible. Yep. Right. And mixing it all up. And we're gonna start painting, yeah? Hopefully this is dry enough now. So I'll show you guys a bit. See? My brush is too big. Let's get a tiny little brush. Yeah, if you guys can see, we're starting here. See? Well, you obviously need to make sure that this is proper done. The brush is a bit okay, there we go. Look at that. It's gonna be nice and gold. There you go, guys. So you're gonna have to paint. Yep. All of your cake. Yep. In gold. But yeah, this is how it's gonna look. I don't know if you guys can actually see it, but I will I'll do one more. So look, on the surface here you can actually see it. So look, this is how it's gonna look like. But on the edges it's a bit more work. So yeah. Okay guys. So you can actually see a bit when I'm doing it. Yep. So we're just gonna have to paint every single drip of chocolate gold. Yeah, here we go. Keep on going, and I'll come back to you when it's all done, guys. So don't go anywhere. See you soon. Hello guys, so this is the final result. I finished it last night, but it had to be put in the fridge. She'll come to pick it up this afternoon. So I'm gonna use some roses for the top, and this is it. Victoria sponge cake, decorated with buttercream and chocolate ganache painted in gold. It was really fun to make, and I enjoyed every single step of the way. So please, if you try it, let me know in the comments. Let me know how it came out. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. The link is going to be somewhere on the screen. That's it for now. Have a lovely weekend, guys. Thank you so much again for watching. See you later, and remember, go break an egg. Bye bye.